In this video, I'm going to share the reason and the story behind why I stopped offering SEO as a service 3 years ago, maybe a little bit past that. Guys, SEO, for those that are brand new to digital, to online, to laptop lifestyle, to this incredible world we call digital real estate, there's an important part of this process called SEO. And that is literally, and I know for some of you guys are like, dude, this is so basic. I know. Basic wins, basic sexy. Okay. SEO is search engine optimization. Taking a website, doing some tricks, whatever, boom, ranking it on Google. That's it. I know that's very dumbed down. You're ranking websites on Google. Okay. So what some people do is when they get started, they want to get cash coming in quick and they start getting clients and they start doing SEO. They start taking people's websites and instead of selling them leads, they say, hey, I'll take your website from page 3 to page 1. In theory, obviously, nobody really knows 100% if they can do it because it's always changing or whatever. But it's a service and it's a very popular model that a lot of people do. It's called owning an SEO agency. Okay. It's something that I did to pay the bills for, let's see, I started in 2017 because I had to at the end of 2017, coming off the ass end of a failed software company that never really started. Did it in 17, did it in 18. And I was still doing it all the way through 19. I tried to mix in lead generation somewhere in 18, 19, doing some pay-per-lead stuff. But the primary source of my income was SEO. And I'll never forget this example. This is what happened, okay? And I'm not going to share specifics. I'm not going to share names. I will probably, that's what I'll do. I'll share the industry, okay? I had a client that was, if memory serves me correct, I was either paying me $1,000 or $1,200 per month. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot of money to some of you. To others, that seems like a ton of money because when you don't have any money, that's like the greatest thing ever. Now, with SEO, if you are doing the SEO yourself, you're doing the backlinks, you're logging in, you're writing content, you're doing interlink, you're doing all the stuff yourself, the margins are ridiculous. The only thing that you have to pay for is your own time. I mean, it's crazy margins. That's why people love doing it. And if you can get good at selling these high packages, you can really make some money. So I had this deal, and at the time, $1,000, $1,200. This is a big deal. Like this is paying a couple car payments, right? And so we got this deal. I always sell 12-month contracts, and I have a video on this channel about why and how and exactly what you need to do to get 12-month contracts. It's the only game. It's the only way to do it. You need to be in 12-month contracts with SEO. No questions asked. And again, check that video out. It's really, really good. It's in a 12-month contract with this individual. This is in the landscaping niche, okay? And what had happened is I had brought somebody on that was running my they were running a lot of things, but they were kind of like an assistant. They were kind of doing some bookkeeping. They were kind of doing some, it was just a mess. My company, I didn't know how to run anything, but they were in charge of Stripe. And I didn't do a good job of checking it. You'd think that you, as somebody that the money actually matters, that and things are this tight, you check it. I didn't. And what had happened is 2 months, I think it was, had passed. And this guy's card had changed or whatever. The payment had declined. Now that's how pathetic. That's how bad I was at running my business. I didn't like the operation side. I still don't love it, but I was just kind of like, well, if you ignore it, it's not whatever. Okay. So we lost 2 months of revenue. And so I look at it, I'm like, oh, no worries. He's this really cool guy. We hit it off well. Wasn't a super hard close, all this stuff. Okay. So I hit him up and I'm like, hey man, just noticed we're 2 payments behind and just need to grab a card and get caught up. And oh, by the way, here's an update, whatever. No response, right? And this goes on for a couple of days, and I'm starting to get pissed. I'm like, dude, this guy is behind $2,000 or $2,400. I can't remember, and that's a lot of money for me at the time. It's a lot of money in general, right? Oh, hit the mic, but it's especially at that time. Finally responds, and I get one of these just massive texts. You guys know the type, the massive text. You know it's coming. You know something's off. They don't dare call you because they're not man enough to give you a call. Get a text, right? So I got this call, or I got this text. Hey, Nick, actually, blah, 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 blah. So-and-so I met or whatever. Long story short, they found another SEO company, met another SEO company. I think it was like a family member's friend, whatever. And that person had checked the website and said, well, he's not doing this, not like, right, based on what they would have done. Well, this is what I would do, and he's not doing it. This is what I would do, he's not doing it. Meanwhile, guys, we're ranking for all the keywords. We're ranking for all the keywords. And this landscaping is not the easiest niche. If you're going generally speaking, landscaping isn't like just a walk in the park. Now, some of the terms aren't super hard, but it can be a very difficult niche. And we kicked ass for this guy. We were ranking in the maps. And guys, this SEO deal. This is his map listing. This is his website, and he was nowhere when we started working with him. We're literally top 2, top 3 for every term in the city. Every term. I call my guy at the time that was managing it. I said, dude, we're having an issue. Go pull the traffic. Traffic's through the roof, all this different stuff. And I'm going ballistic. I've said, dude, first of all, just because they do SEO that specific way doesn't mean that I have to. And apart from all that, sir, we are ranked at the top of Google. We have literally gotten you exactly what you wanted. You hired us to get to the top of Google. Am I lying? No. Okay, great. So what's the problem, right? And basically the whole argument was, well, you didn't have X amount of backlinks because that's what these guys said that they would have done. And so you're really not doing that much work. I'm like, dude, that's not what this is about. It's about getting the result. Anyway, I still get pissed thinking about it, right? Because this guy hosed me. Not only did he not pay me on those 2 months, but I finally just messaged him and I said, dude, here's the deal, man. I know we had mutual people that we knew, by the way. And I said, we know mutual people. Okay. This is too short of a life. I'm going to put it on you. You owe me money. We have a contract in place. You know, you owe me money and I'm going to let you do the right thing. And this piece of shit did not pay me. He owed me those 2 months and I think 4 or 5 months that he just completely. Keep in mind, he owns the website, he owns the listing, and now he's ranked to the top of Google. That was the day I said I'm done. That was the day I said, I am freaking done. I am bending over backwards. I answered all your phone calls. I answered late text. I did shit that I shouldn't have ever had to do that was not even a part of the agreement. That was just trying to go above and beyond. I got you the results. You're getting the traffic. By the way, this person is still ranking to this day, okay? And you screwed me over. And what can I do about it? It's your website. I can't say I'm going to turn the leads off because it's your website. That, my friends, was the day I said, I am done with SEO. They hired me because they wanted leads, and I got them leads, and I got them ranking, and now they're firing me because I did my job. And so, guys, it's kind of contradictory because on one hand, I'm giving you guys, I'm saying, hey, SEO is a great thing to go and quit your job with. And I still agree with that. But it is not the long-term play. Having an SEO agency is not the scalable move. You're going to run into these situations that are so frustrating. And guys, I do 12-month contracts, so I can go get all the work done, get ranked as soon as possible, and collect a check, right? Who cares if I do the work over 12 months or I do the work in 3 months if you're just paying the results? So I typically don't have this issue. That's why I do 12-month contracts. But even with that contract, this person refused to pay me, and the amount that they owed me was such that it's like, well, at that time, I didn't have money to go after him for legal fees. Now I would have gone after that asshole just out of principle because we had a contract. I don't even care if I lost money, okay? Anyway, guys, the whole point is this. Spend your time building assets. Spend your time creating assets. Spend your time doing things that will pay you again and again, that you own, that you control. SEO is an amazing tool to replace your income, to get some cash coming in, but the long-term game is always going to be owning digital assets.